Yeah, there you go. How? We need your logs? No. No, you don't. You're fine. Looks like the first game that I'll be getting tonight is Until Dawn, which I think I can do in a single playthrough. Just start and see how far we can get through it. I don't remember who's been adding logs to it. Someone has. Kind of debating if I want to spend like most of tomorrow prepping for the next stream, or if I actually want to be spending it streaming. Okay, I'll be honest. I know that I want to be spending it streaming, but I don't think anyone's going to be around because it's going to be the middle of the week. Also, Spec, I added a feature. You can now do exclamation point game to switch the category, as long as it's a category that exists.
Oh, hey.
Stream my stream prep. We could stream some stream prep. It'd be mostly me making modifications to the vote system again. I added a couple of vote modifications this time, which you can actually check out if you want. You can now vote on something and then immediately use vote all to add yourself to a voting list. So that way you don't actually have to miss out on anything. Like, you don't have to wait until the cooldown's done. I found an option in the bot to allow people to actually change the category of the bot stuff. Or not the bot stuff, the category of the Twitch stream. And you can also change the title if you want. It's exclamation point game, and then whatever the new stat or the new category is. And exclamation point status to change the title. Yeah, Malarthy's got it. There is no game, Elsa. Actually, where is Elsa? I wonder. So we're doing some main quest stuff today because I want to do some more main quest stuff, because the main quest I just discovered is 50 hours long. Like, fucking hell, this game is long. And I have no problem with that. Honestly, I've just really been enjoying Enderal, and I'm sad that we're going to have to shelve it for a month. But we have horror games to play. Large number of horror games, and a couple that recently came onto my radar that I forgot about. Like Among the Sleep. But no, I'm going to limit myself. I might take something off the list and swap it around. Stuff that people haven't voted for. Does Control qualify as a horror game? No, and you're not the first person to ask me about Control. My problem with Control is I am poor right now. And Control is $60. That, and from what I hear, Control isn't actually all that great of a game, unfortunately. It's just passable. Like, it looks great, but that's as good as you get.
Impressive. Ah, there you are. The Grandmaster already briefed me on our mission. Shall we go?
Have I watched Roseguard playing it? A little bit. Yeah. I wasn't overly impressed, honestly. I mean, if you really want me to play it, I can see what I can do. Oh, wow. People have been trying to call me all day. Look at those missed calls. Most of them unsaved numbers. One of them was a private number. All right. Let's go then. Wait. Yeah, but there's one thing I wanted to ask you. Is there a reason why the Grandmaster is sending the two of us on this mission?
Why do you ask? Does it bother you?
Not really. No, it's just we're both new to the Order, and this mission seems like a big responsibility.
Yes, that's true. To answer your question, I don't know. I assume I am accompanying you because we both did the trial together, but as to why you are assigned to such a crucial mission is beyond me. It seems the Grandmaster really does believe in your role as a prophet, whatever that may mean. But anyway, I suggest we save these questions for later. For now, let's focus on the task at hand.
Even if I don't believe in my role as the prophet. I have no taste. How do you mean? Well, the problem is, Malarthy, every time that I've seen Control, it's just, let's see, pick things up and throw things. Sterile clinical walls. Nothing actually seems all that interesting about the game. Like, I haven't seen anything that would specifically draw me to it aside from, oh no, it's got psychic powers, and then I just respond with yes, and so do other games that don't cost $60. Well, I would prefer Fumiko in that particular vein. I still really wish that I could have finished Fumiko. Well, that's the problem, Malarthy. I wasn't seeing any lore. Like, the entire time that I was watching, there just seemed to be combat. Alright, let's go then. Do you know the way?
Yes, the ruin isn't far from here. Just meet me at the Myrids Tower in the Northern Heartland. I will wait for you there once I finish my preparations.
I don't know. If there's lore, then I haven't seen any streamers focus on it in any way, shape, or form. So it's got to be fairly forgettable. Either that, or I just haven't been watching the right streamers. I don't know why I like just letting off a random death spark everywhere. Maybe the right watchers haven't been streaming you. What? I can't even comprehend or begin to comprehend how that makes sense, but sure. Let's go with that. I mean, if that's the narrative you want to go with, sure. God, that sounded incredibly... Ew, I'm sorry. Narrative pushing. Also, Spec, I ended up putting out 2 new stories. One of them is actually a rewrite of an old story. Soil's first story, as much of it is, or as much of an introduction as it is out. It's more just to introduce Soil as a character than anything else. Go, 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 go! Run, run.
Yes?
Also, I was watching Fair earlier play Code Vein, and holy crap, Code Vein seems like the edgelord version of Dark Souls. Like, I'm usually all for a Dark Souls clone, but Code Vein seems way too anime for me, and that's saying something. Considering that I am definitely a self-proclaimed anime watcher. I love that she's like, go to the Byronat Tower, and I'm just gonna walk there. Just a random wizard throwing out death sparks, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, I remember this. So, does that mean that you are interested in making me play it, Malorthy? Because if I would be playing it, it's definitely not for the combat. The combat honestly looked boring as hell to me. Well animated. Very nice to look at, but boring as hell. Wait, 16 ways to kill a vampire? No, I was talking about Control. 16 ways to kill a vampire is on there. Oh, at McDonald's, sure, whatever. I feel like the at McDonald's after the 16 ways to kill a vampire part that barely even comes into the argument because you don't, like, nothing else is going to pop up in a search filter if you put that in. Come, my minion, I can see your giant purple blob off in the distance. There's plenty of ways to kill a vampire at Wendy's. I don't believe you. I think that 16 is enough, my friend. Right, I don't have a pickaxe. One of these days, I've got to get another pickaxe. Hello!
There you are. Here. I got us a map from the Archmagister. Do you see that? We're here, and back there is the ruin where we'll meet Pegast. So, I'd say, let's go. You lead the way. I'll cover your back.
Alright then.
Yes?
Wait, are we going back into Old Russiangrad? So, given that you are asking about Control, I imagine that you have very high standards for Control.
Good morning, my sir.
What is your opinion on the game? Dothelgrad. There we are.
It's so quiet here.
She just came at me with sword drawn. Scared the shit out of me. Control is pretty decent. Well, maybe. Maybe once it comes down in price. Right now, it came out and was already pretty low on my list, and
There.
it's kind of like Quantum Break for me. Excuse me. It's actually exactly like Quantum Break for me now that I think about it. Just low priority. Just very low priority, if I'm being honest. Said your partner isn't streaming? Don't know what's up, haven't talked to her. Oh, I didn't realize that your partner streamed. Do you guys share a Twitch account? Or do you guys have your own Twitch account? I'm going to steal all of your Twitch IDs. That's what hackermans do, right?
There. That must be the ruin.
Whoa!
There.
Oh god, there's wolves. Give me my health back. Let's go. Okay, so you guys have your own separate Twitch accounts? Oh, I wish you told me. I would have stopped in and said hi whenever she was streaming. I'm always trying to find new people to host, because I seem to run out fairly frequently. I miss Walladeel. I miss a couple of other people too. Mythic Revenant.
That was all of them.
Walladeel was a cool guy when he was around, and then he just disappeared off the face of the earth. That's one of the things I don't like about the internet as a whole, is just people can just vanish from the universe. Well, the cyberverse, I guess, would be a better way to put it. Yeah, cyberverse would be accurate. Meet people who you would never have met in the first place, I guess. Yeah, that's true. And keep up to date with people who you would have fallen out of touch with. I've never actually used that particular side.
There.
Ah. Best way to put it clearly is City 5. Yeah, I guess. You're fine. Jesus, the bloom. Me and all of my summons. Plus friend. I feel like the only friends that I actually have are people that I meet online nowadays, though.
All I did was leave you her alone for a couple of hours, and then this happened.
But there were just too many. We did our best, madame, and
You did jack shit. That's what you did. 3 of our people are dead, and now the goddamn entrance is blocked up. This is fucking unbelievable. Get out of here, now! I need to think.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't.
You? Out of all the goddamn people in this goddamn land, you were the last person I expected to see here.
Well, the Grandmaster couldn't wait to send me on a mission once I passed the trial.
Well, congratulations. Though I don't have the slightest idea what good getting wasted on weird droge can possibly do.
Nightshade elixir isn't just some weird droga. It's a centuries-old recipe that was already being used by the first vassals. Maybe you should have known that before judging our traditions.
Well, now I do. And just who exactly are you?
Kalia Sakaresh, keeper of the first sigil. I was exalted together with the one you call the Prophet.
Sakarish? You're the girl from the village.
Maybe. Have you heard of me?
Well, there are some interesting rumors revolving around you. Let's put it that way. But who am I to complain? 2 keepers are certainly better than those idiots from the guard. Actually, you've come at just the right time. You'll be surprised, but I've found myself in almost exactly the same trouble as in Aldrashengrad. Seems I have a knack for that kind of shit.
Huh. Another mercenary attack?
Almost. This time it was bandits.
Oh, great.
They ran in here about 2 hours ago and charged through us like we were bloody beginners.
That's bad. Where are the bandits now?
Well, that's the problem. Do you see that hallway over there? It leads down into the ruin. And now
Hey, it's
guess
Miss
what those fuckers
Tributry.
did?
Uh,
They dashed right into it and somehow succeeded in accidentally activating some kind of mechanism that locks down the whole passage. Now, anyone who gets too close to it gets roasted like a chicken. So now we can't go down and they can't come up.
I imagine that. Well, hello, Miss Chibi. I was actually watching Chibi here play through her first playthrough of Prey, and it was real fun to see the reactions of a new player. I don't get to see many new players on Prey very often anymore. Although I am glad that people are still playing it. And I guess that machine Aranthiel told me about is down here, right?
We believe so, yes. That is what makes the whole thing so annoying.
Also, let me actually give you a shout out, because I was watching for quite some time. I don't know where spec is. Miss Chibi T. There we go.
No, they didn't wear the robes that the ones in Alt-Rashengrad did. And they also seemed kind of unorganized to me.
That's
As
bandits.
if they were running from something. My guess is that they were trying to hide from something and thought the ruin was deserted.
And this mechanism can't be deactivated somehow?
Somehow, yes, but would you place the button to deactivate the trap right next to the door it's supposed to protect? We need to find another way down. But at least we've got a clue. Some kind of hidden entrance. We're still stuck getting it open, though. Come, I'll show you. Who knows? Maybe you'll see something in the past that might help us.
If this looks like Skyrim, it's because it is Skyrim. But it's a completely remodded Skyrim. This is Enderal, the total conversion mod that was created a while back by Sure AI. It's effectively an entirely new game.
Here we go. And before you ask, our dead buddy on the platform was already there when we got here. No idea what's keeping his body from decaying.
Huh.
It looks like some kind of magic to me. So I'd say just take a look around. I'm sure the bells have something to do with the riddle.
Yeah, this is a mod. It's free on Steam if you want to check it out. Oh, hey. That bell hammer. Oh, whoa. That one. Gotcha.
Maybe. Are you alright? You look pale.
That happens a lot, by the way. Yes, I just had another one of those visions.
You did. Then this mage woman was right. What did you...
How was I right?
Hmm?
How was I right?
I did actually have another vision, and I think I now know how we can get this mechanism running.
Seriously? By the prophet's ass, that's, convenient.
It is, isn't it?
But who am I to complain? So, what's the deal with those bells?
Gotta hit them in the right order.
Be my guest. Just make sure that you don't accidentally collapse this place, okay?
You have so many hours in Skyrim. Yeah, this is a completely different game. Honestly, I'd say that this is better than Skyrim, but No matter how hard you try, the bell is barely budging.
That sounds wrong. Try
Yeah.
again. Yes, that must be it. Yes, that must be it. That sounded right. Yes, that must be it. Yes, that's it. No, wait. Oh, blazes.
Neat. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. But yeah, this game is actually very much more story-based, and they do a lot of really cool things that you would only really notice if you'd been playing some of the other Elder Scrolls games. But this is a completely new universe. Well, not completely new. The makers of this mod have been working with this universe for a very long time, enough to actually have a book based on it. So they've been developing it for ages now. All right. Later, Miss Chibi Teeth. Thanks for stopping by. That's America's ass. Wait, did I miss something? Why are we making... What is it? Endgame? I guess it is Endgame, yeah. Endgame references now. It's a rat! It's a fully grown rat. Go away. Okay, I would like to eat these rats. Where's the other rat? There it is. Well, thank you. Hope to see you again, Miss Chibi. Probably will be popping into your stream again. Whenever I see it on. Oh, we're hanging moss. Chibi seems to play a lot of the same games, or similar games to what I usually play. By the prophet's ass. Oh. Oh. Captain Naram? I'm gonna go with Captain Naram, since I'm from Naramese. Or I am of Naramese descent. Cheese wheels! Huh. This bell hammer. Damn, that thing does a lot of damage. Heavy as hell, too. Crap. Ah. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy doing the side quest, or the main quest in this. Way more than Skyrim's main quest. It all seems so... cinematic. I should probably mention that there's 5 acts in this game, and we're still on Act 1. This game goes for years.
See what she did to Reiko? He just dissolved. How is that even possible?
Ah! Do not touch the mage. There we go. I'll take some more health, thank you. Sounds like this game has no chill. How do you mean no chill? Do we want to max out violence? More melee damage, better armor values. By another 3 points. I think we're fine. I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do for a while. This game is very chill when you don't want to be doing the story. It doesn't force you into the main quest. Go ahead and do another Devour Soul tier. Oh, I didn't get Adept's upgrade. So that my spells don't cost that much. Ah, well. I'm just choosing to go after the story because it's pretty fun, honestly. But I've been doing some side quests before now, too. Also because I was running out of side quests that were actually at my level. Game does one thing right, which is tell you. Oh, God. Hands off the mage. An oak bow. Give me a moment. Game is very dark too. One thing they do pretty well is just atmosphere. Raw, unadulterated atmosphere. Oh, did I? Okay, yeah. I want to go this way. The other thing is that in between each story mission, there's usually some sort of purely dialogue quest. Which is pretty nice because it gives a nice change of pace. And it is just purely dialogue. Like you get to know one of the main side characters better, which is really cool. Actually, they put a lot of work into making them relatable and having actual character traits like Jespar. And the way that he views relationships. I don't know what that does. Fire! Fire, fire, fire. Okay, gotta figure out how to get through here. Ah. Just watch.
Wait. Someone's there.
Just gonna go ahead. Oh! I don't know what killed me. I think I just walked into a trap. I'm going to guess that I just walked into a trap. Oh yeah, okay, those spikes are instant death. That's kind of funny. That's alright though. We. Hey Malarthy, have you been looking at Subnautica? Subnautica Below Zero recently? I may have to take a look at that again on stream at some point here. Maybe I can fit that into horror games somehow. You've wiped it from your memory banks. That's probably a smart idea. There we go. Hey, nice. I'm actually a force to be reckoned with. I completely forgot we haven't eaten that body yet. Alright, I think we've picked up enough loot. Oh, god damn it. Wow. Those spikes just completely obliterate you. Like, no joke whatsoever. Oh. Yep. Didn't need that soul anyway. I didn't know each one of these was an individual item you could pick up. I always thought it was just like a cluster of mushrooms was the item.
Just a scratch.
Fishy, fishy, fishy! Dungeon delving. They really make good use of the extra dungeon tiles. I think that some of these are definitely custom. Because I'm not recognizing any from default Skyrim.
Wait. Someone's there.
Hi! Ow. Oh, wow. Damn it. Come on. You didn't have anything interesting, right? Not really. Lockpick. What about you? One wrong step and I could fall to my death. Horribly. Oh, I could have set that entire place on fire as well. Hmm. I don't know where my summon is. Hello. All right. Also, Level, I saw that you were here earlier. Welcome. It's been ages. How are you? I don't know if he's still around. I think he is. Good. Good. You stay good. How are the nieces? Oh shit. Hey, it's Soul King! How you doing, Soul? Fantastic. People to eat. My magic is fueled by my own life force, so it's kind of important that I get the odd person to eat every now and then. Oh, that wasn't aimed anywhere near where I thought it would be. Well, what is your favorite drink level? Personally, I'm quite fond of cider. But I could do with some Mountain Dews as well. They're not here, so they're great. Oh, I thought they loved their uncle. You make it sound like being around where you are is absolutely awful. Just water. Water is a solid choice. Water is one of those choices that you can't ever fault anyone for having as a favorite drink because it's kind of what you need to live. I always kind of wondered about how human bodies tend to adapt tastes. Something just... Huh. Like, I always found it strange that the stuff that we really need to live, i.e. vegetables and things like that, just, they tend to taste so bad to us. You'd think that we'd adapt so that it would be the complete reverse. Stuff like sugars and things, nah, those would taste awful. But things like vegetables and meats would taste really good. I guess meats kind of met us halfway. Water, tea, chai, matcha person. Never liked tea myself. I keep trying tea, but I don't know. I've unless the tea is very much sugared down, I've never been a fan. What? Hey!
There we go. That trick has yet to disappoint me. So what do you say now, you piece of shit? I'll make you pay for what you... Well, that's just great. The fucker brought his bitch with him.
Put down your weapon. I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, is that so?
All of your men are dead. And even if you manage to get past us, there are dozens of guards further up. So put down your weapon, or you will regret it.
Such determination. All right, then. Die!
As you wish.
What? Well. Holy shit. He's so tired. How about you? I've been sleepy these past few days.
Are you all right?
What the heck was that?
It's nothing. Did he hurt you? Can you walk?
You didn't answer my question. What in the blazes just happened? Your eyes, the mist, you were different.
What is this, an interrogation? As I see it, I just saved your damn life. So why don't you do me a favor and keep the questions to yourself? I'm sorry, it's too much right now. We'll talk about it once we get back to the temple. Now, come on, we should push forward. I fell, thank Malphus, into a thicket farther down the ruin. It was some kind of machine room, at least that's what it looked like to me. And luckily enough, that's also how the traps in the entrance are being controlled. I tried to deactivate them. We'll see if it worked. Anyway, do you see the camp down there? We should take a look at it.
That man is very dead. Eh. But yeah, I've been watching Ferret's streams recently, and as much as I love Ferret's streams, probably not the best idea to watch them while I'm getting ready for my own stream, as they do make me sleep. Yeah, make me very sleepy. They're good for going to sleep.
Gold. And I doubt it's the fruit of honest labor. So that's what this was all about? They fled here to protect their loot? We should bring this to the Order. Maybe we can find out who they stole it from.
No! You can't do that, please.
Stay right there. Who are you?
I'm not one of them. Please don't hurt me. Oh, by the righteous path. What did I get myself into?
If you're not one of the bandits, then who are you?
Alice Summerstone. I'm just a simple man, a farmer by me path. I have 2 daughters, me woman and a little farm girl just a few miles from Ark. Maybe you know one of me girls. She sells our bread at the market, Mondas de Freiras.
Oh, yeah. The skinny one with the blonde hair?
Yes, exactly. That's her. My little Serta.
Okay. Explain yourself. Why are you here?
Aye, of course. Do you know who Landlord Borek is?
He's one of the most influential landlords of the Farmer's Coast. Both the Guard and the Order get their food from his lands. What does he have to do with this?
Everything. He's a pathless bastard. And all of this is his fault. I swear it by me name.
Why?
Because he's a criminal, that's why. Believe me, I know how that sounds. But it's the truth. You have to believe me. The tolls he collects from his tenants are so high that we hardly have anything left to eat. And those who don't pay get beaten up by his lackeys. But that's not all of it. He also knows the Relata.
The cult from the Undercity?
Aye, who else? They believe themselves above Malthus, above the Holy Path. And they are powerful. Which is also why no one does anything about them.
Yeah, I've met them. And let me guess, this gold belongs to Borek, and you hope that his supposed cruelty justifies your theft.
No, this money isn't his. I had debts. It all started 3 years ago, when we had a very bad harvest, and I couldn't pay me toll for the first time. Borek gave me a loan, but he said that I'd have to pay interest next time. Well, I think you can figure out the rest.
Ah, so you turned to banditry. You got into more and more debt, and you were looking for a way to pay everything at once?
Aye. I knew from a friend that there was this man in the Undercity, this Carrick. And he said that he and his men might be willing to help me, if they would get money from it. Apparently, they even had a sense of honor and path-abidingness, if you can call it that.
So you made a bargain with them. But whose pennies are those?
They're from a traveling merchant. We ambushed him, and you know what we did. But I swear by me name we didn't hurt him. When we had the money, all Sunfire started breaking loose. Some kind of woman appeared, all veiled and dressed in black.
Oh, hey.
And in the wink of an eye, she killed 2 of Carrick's men.
We know her.
We tried to fight her at first, but then we ran for it. Well, and ended up in this ruin.
No merchant in his right mind would travel the Penny Road alone. Especially not with all the brigands and vatirs who have been roaming it lately.
What? No, you're wrong. I'm not... All right. It's true. The money is from the food bank.
The food bank? You stole from the people of the Undercity?
Yes. But I didn't have a choice. It was either that or lose me farm.
You realize that Carrick's men killed 3 guards from Ark? So much for bandits with honor.
I know. I was there. Carrick was so mad about all that happened with this witch woman, you know? I think he just wanted to get his men to safety. But still, you're right. I was a fool to trust him, and I regret what I did.
Tell me about this veiled woman with dark robes and low voice.
She didn't speak much, but yes, she had dark robes. And she was different. Unholy. Sorry, I don't know how to describe her any better.
No, that's fair. I don't know how to describe her any better either. And I've met her face to face. Well, face to veil. And now you expect me to turn you loose with the money, right? To save your farm.
Me farm and me family, aye. Please, it's the right thing to do. If I don't have the money by the next turn of the moon, Boric and his lackeys will change their tune. And I know what that means.
Paying up won't fix this. But it will make it so that at least this money will go to something. What do you think, Kalia?
It's a tough call. I can understand his motivation, but that doesn't change the consequence of his actions. If we let him run, we legitimize his crime, so to speak. You should justify your crime before the tribunal. Explain to them what Boric did, and they might judge you lightly.
Judge lightly? You don't really believe that, do you? They don't care about the why, and even if they do, it doesn't change a damn thing about the fact that my family is lost without this money.
Maybe, but it doesn't change that you're at least partially responsible for what happened here. But it's your call.
Right intentions don't justify doing the wrong thing. The money isn't yours. You'll be presented to the tribunal.
No, but... Oh, damn. What did I get myself into?
By the prophet's ass, you really got them all. You don't stop surprising me, that's for sure. And neither do you, Keeper Sakaresh. Thanks for deactivating the traps up there. Who's our shackled friend here? He doesn't look like one of the bandits.
No, but he's guilty nonetheless. Can you escort him to Ark?
To Ark? Sure. Jakil, Jorel, you take care of that. Alright then. I'd say if this machine is somewhere in this ruin, it's here. I suggest you two take a look around. We'll cover your back in the meantime.
Alright. Let's go find what we came for. Is there a point to the cat cam? Not right now. In a moment. When I started, I had light. There we go. Kitty, where are you? She's asleep. She doesn't want to come out right now. I should re-hotkey it so that I can actually enable and disable it. I used to have a hotkey for it. Come on, let's go. Yes, now you get to see an empty cat cam. But I guess it's better than seeing a dark cat cam. Something's here. Right there. Hello. Pyrean Scout. What is this machine? I guess that's what we came here for. How you doing, Asetsu? You're not starving due to catering, are you? Oh, hello. Can't pick this up, but I can move it. See if there's something I can do with this. Ow. Dude, you're getting free food. I wouldn't be complaining. And a crystal. Flame Bite rank 2. Some ambrosia, steel sword of the blazes. If it's that bad, you can always just go buy some. Go ahead and eat, pop a few potions, I think. What's our objective right now? Search the ruin for the machine. Is that not the machine? Like this giant thing right here. Oh, there's another. I mean, you could always bring your own food. Wish I could unsummon him. A lot of invisible walls in this area. I think we need to build it. I might look this up. Supposedly I'm looking for a machine. Oh,
I suppose
there we
we
go.
found our machine. At least what's left of it. Do you feel anything, Saira? With your gift, I mean.
Nothing, no. But this thing looks familiar somehow.
Agreed. Maybe we can even take some small parts of it with us right now. The Order will transport the rest to Ark by Myrad.
What? Myrads can fly with parts of this thing?
All this energy, it's useless without the Numinos. Correct. Nothing else possesses that much raw, magical power.
That's two parts. Oh god. Oh god, I'm over encumbered. I kind of want to take the bell hammer with me, but sure.
It works in a way we have not even come close to comprehending, like a cosmic force.
Well. Now we've got to take it to Kalia. Hey, NB. How we doing? Hey, Izzy. We're trying to figure out main quest stuff. I want to see if I can maybe finish just Act 1 today. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Yes? Found something? They look useful. Let's take them to the Chronicum. Yes? Yes, you're right. How is it possible that it moves all by itself? Let's take it with us.
And the crystal canister.
Let me see. Yes, it does indeed. Seems to be some kind of energy storage, but it's empty.
I think that's all we need for now. Let the Order take the rest.
Yes, I think you're right. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. Let's go talk to Pegast.
All right. Can I vote to have a play with a cat stream? We can move Elsa over. Hang on a moment. Let me do that real quick. I think... I find it funny that you're suggesting that because that is actually a feature that we had. Let me copy Elsa's old thing. All right, take a look now.
Now that was quick. So, what did you find?
You were right. There's a machine back there. At least there was one. Or there was once. The years have taken their toll on it.
Well, that's not much of a surprise considering how long it was down here. And as long as we can reconstruct it, that's alright. I sent some of my men back to Ark. We'll request a caravan to get all the parts back to the temple and see what we can do from there. Let's just hope it really will help us against this cleansing, whatever it is. As much as I admire Pyrean technology, I don't like the idea of putting our lives in the hands of it.
Yeah, you're not the only one. They failed at their attempt. Why should we rely on them? Oh, by the way, Izzy, if you want, go ahead and try to add all to whatever you want. Because you should be able to do that even with the cooldown now. It just doesn't add anything until your cooldown comes up again. Vote Absolov End of Gods. Oh. Where are you getting your commands from, man? I thought you knew my commands. I thought you knew them.
Now that was quick. So, what did you find? Well, and as long as we can... Let's just hope it really will help us against this cleansing, whatever it is. As much as I admire Pyrean technology, I don't like the idea of putting our lives in the hands of it.
We found this near the machine. Maybe this can give us a little insight into what it really is.
Let me see. Interesting. Truly interesting.
What?
Seems that this machine was only some kind of prototype. The real one the Pyreans were working on must be somewhere else. Plus, there's also a name for it. The Pyreans called it the Beacon.
That's poetic.
Indeed. Well then, it seems like you and your visions have once again saved the day, Prophet. There's a lot for us to do now. If you've taken care of your business here, I suggest you head back to Ark and report to old Aranthiel.
Alright.
What do you think, Saira? Do you want to leave now or stay a little longer?
Yeah, we can leave.
Good. There you are. Pegast's mages have already told the Grandmaster about our find, and they're waiting for us in the Emporium. Let's go.
Alright. We have another soul to use.
All that I am saying is that there are more efficient ways to battle this red madness. And heathen machines atop the Sun Temple are the last thing that will calm the townsfolk.
Maybe. But if this heathen machine is what the Pyreans used to combat the cycle, I want it near. Even if it turns out to be useless, only a fool turns down a chance. Sharon, how long will the reconstruction take?
Well, that depends on how many Pyrean mechanics you have on hand that can help us decipher these plans. Just think for once, Aranthiel. How...
Oh! Rip. Give it a moment. It's syncing up. That's unfortunate. I knew it was bound to happen soon, because Enderal has been crashing all the time. By the way, as before, this is our last chance to add shields as well. But at midnight tonight, I select the next game that we play.
Now that was quick. So, well, and as long as we... Let's just hope it... Truly interesting.
What?
Seems that this machine was only some kind of prototype. The real one the Pyreans were working on must be somewhere else. Plus, there's also a name for it. The Pyreans called it the Beacon.
That's poetic.
Indeed. Well then, it seems like you and your visions have once again saved the day, Prophet. There's a lot for us to do now. If you've taken care of your business here, I suggest you head back to Ark and report to Old Oranthiel.
I will give you two guesses.
Zira. Do you want to leave now or stay a little longer? Good.
Go ahead and make a guess, Izzy.
There you are. Pegast's mages have already told the Grandmaster about our find, and they're waiting for us in the Emporium. Let's go.
Let's go.
All that I am saying is that there are more efficient ways to battle this red madness. And heathen machines atop the Sun Temple are the last thing that will calm the townsfolk.
Maybe. But if this heathen machine is what the Pyreans used to combat the cycle, I want it near. Even if it turns out to be useless, only a fool turns down a chance. Sharim, how long will the reconstruction take?
Well, that depends on how many Pyrean mechanics you have on hand that can help us decipher these plans. Just think for once, Oranthiel. How are we supposed to give you an estimation if we don't even know what the finished machine is supposed to look like?
We will get to work right away, Grandmaster. But in any case, we're going to need a lot of steel and Pyrean crystals.
You will get them. Now, get to work. You did excellent work. We will reconstruct this machine no matter the price. Here, this will reward you for your effort. With the beacon and the sigiled stone, we now have both a sword and shield against these high ones. That is more than I'd hoped for. However, there has also been a disquieting development. I have called in a conclave, and it will take place in a day. Come back then, and use the time to rest.
Alright.
Huh?
There's usually something else that we can do during that day. Oh, we're up to 3 stars now. Oh, you don't need to do add logs all. You can just add everything. No, it doesn't. Add logs hasn't been turned into a Python script yet, so I don't have much control over it. Not like vote. There you go.
Walk Blessed, can I help you?
Not really. I just came here to talk.
That's convenient, actually. I think I still owe you an explanation.
About old Dothelgrad, I take it?
Yes, but let's talk somewhere else. Come on. So, sorry for all the secrecy. I just didn't want anyone else to listen in.
I can understand that. So, what did you want to discuss?
Well, that moment when I neutralized the leader of the bandits in Old Dothelgrad.
Fucking murdered him, more
I'm
like.
sure you noticed that I was different then.
That's a nice way to put it, yeah. You completely lost it back there. You seemed upset.
Upset. You choose your words carefully, Sarah. I appreciate that. I'll make this quick. There is something about me that you don't know. That no one knows, actually. Do you remember what I told you in the curarium about the destroyed village? Well, I wasn't entirely honest with you.
So you do know what actually happened.
Not all of it, no, and it's true that I don't know how I ended up there. But I remembered something just before I regained consciousness. Some kind of vague memory. A feeling coupled with an image.
A feeling? What exactly do you mean by that?
It's hard to describe because it didn't last very long, but I saw myself, but I was somehow above the rooftops, as if I flew. Below me, I saw all the chaos, the dead, the fire, the devastated houses, and I somehow felt hot, but from inside, as if my blood was boiling. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? I'm sorry, but I don't know how to describe it better than that.
That's fair. So, that was what, a memory? Something that really happened? I'm not sure I follow.
It was something that actually happened, I'm sure of it. But the memory, it was somehow blurred. Like a dream, but a very vivid one.
What happened then?
Nothing. I woke up, and from there things happened just as I've already told you. But that's not really what I'm trying to get at. In that memory, when I saw all those dead bodies and all that destruction, I felt satisfaction, pleasure. As if all that suffering, all that pain was the most exhilarating thing I'd ever seen.
I'm not sure I can follow. What are you trying to tell me?
Well, I didn't know what to make of that memory myself for quite a long time. But then, things happened that made me understand. There is something inside my head, Saira. Some kind of second soul, an entity. Most of the time it sleeps, but there are situations in which it wakes up. Mostly when something atrocious happens or has happened. Blood, pain, death. Whenever I'm confronted with these kinds of things, it tries to... I don't know how to put it. Tries to take control of me. And then things like Alta Thulgrad happen. It's never managed to completely take me over, and it hasn't gotten as far as it did in Alta Thulgrad for a long, long time now. But that memory from the village, I think that is what happens when I let myself go completely.
You have some sort of demon inside you? And I'm guessing the power you suddenly had when you killed the bandit comes from the entity inside you?
Yes, it is immense, Saira. I can feel it every time it is trying to take me over. I don't even want to think about what would happen if I were to give in completely.
In other words... No, let's not say that. That's a lot to take in.
I figure. Listen, what happened in Old Dothelgrad? I never should have let it come to that. But that moment when he charged me, the blood on his sword, I just couldn't contain it. And when I gave in, when I hacked him into pieces, I simply felt so thrilled, complete. I was naive to believe it would never get that far again. Naive and stupid. But do you see now? This is the reason why I train so hard. Why I always try to control my emotions, no matter what people do or say to me. This creature inside me, it's always on the hunt. And the only way I can keep it at bay is by controlling both my body and spirit 100%. Just one moment of carelessness. That's all it takes.
Does the Order know about this? The Magistrates?
Only Master Tyrus, my foster father. He taught me how to contain it by controlling my thoughts. And he also advised me never to tell anyone about it, which I haven't. Until today.
Why did you tell me?
I don't know. Probably because I was afraid you'd tell someone else about what happened in Old Dothelgrad and that would raise suspicions. A coward's move, I know, but it was the best solution I could come up with. I'm sorry.
And is there nothing you can do about this? No way to banish this monster?
No way that I know of, at least. Who should I ask? The apothecary? There are two ways that would go. Either they would ridicule me, or they would take me seriously and report my condition to the Order. Neither way helps me, and who knows what the Order would do if they found out, especially as strained as the situation is right now.
So those villagers would have been right after all. Did you destroy them? No. If you were to let it take over completely, what would happen?
I don't know. And truth be told, I'm not sure I want to.
But if the violence provokes this thing, why are you with the military wing of the Order?
Well, what would be the alternative? Transcribe Pyrean books like the Magisters do all day? Or drop out entirely and pour hot water for the upper city's noblewomen? Look, Saira, as you already pointed out, there is a chance that this thing inside me is responsible for the massacre in the village. And if that's true, I definitely have a lot of repentance to do, don't you think? And even if it isn't, I want to change things, to make the world at least a little bit better. And yes, I do realize that this means a lot of hardship and hard work for me, but I'm not afraid of that. Do you know why? Because that's what's missing in this world. So many people just talk, and never act, because that would mean that they'd have to actually endure something for what they believe in.
You definitely don't lack determination. I like it.
Determination alone hasn't helped anyone yet. Let's talk again in a few years, and we'll see if my good intentions have actually produced results. Well, that's good to know. I'd like some time by myself now, and thanks for listening.
All right.
Transcribe verse 80 100 times. The sky can rain fire. Magisters never change.
Well, that's an interesting reveal. Where are we?
Huh. You're the one they call the Prophet, right? Congratulations on passing the trial, I guess.
Are we in the barracks?
Well.
Ah, the scuola.
The fabled prodigy. I hope you can live up to what they say about you. I really do.
Need to go to the armory and sell off a couple of things.
Sure. You'll have to pay normally, though. As much as the Grandmaster favors you, metal and work don't come for free.
I should probably upgrade my armor soonish. Got a lot of money. I don't care about light magic.
Walk blessed.
Okay. Let's take a trip. Jesus. This place is high up.
Yes.
Does anyone ever fall, I wonder? Probably best not to think about that. I think we have enough money to actually go ahead and buy a house. But... yeah, we have 54 learning points. More importantly, though, we should visit the Phasmalist workbench and see what we need to upgrade or to create this new Pyrean.
May his light guide you.
Oh, kind of sad that the river doesn't just push us downstream. Oh well. How much money do we have? 2,500. That's not bad. See if I can't improve our enchanting skill a bit. Where is it?
Apples, dates, bananas, the freshest fruits right from the farmer's coast and Duneville.
Now, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
I think that's everything that we need to get to the next level of enchantment. Where is it? Nope, not quite. We're pretty close. Level 46. Gotcha.
Can I help you?
So now we have to find some entropy and some psionics books.
Huh? Can I help you?
You're not from here, are you?
No, small, annoying child. Why are the children in this game so annoying? It's probably because they only have like 3 lines split across all children in the entire game. In fact, that's almost certainly it. Alright, this new talisman. How do I make it? A lesser soul gem, oak bow, and Pyrean boots. Strength, marksman, light armor. He's an upgrade to Yarrow. Or Yira. Or whatever her name is. Enchanting 25, which we have. Got a lot of bone meal. Where are we gonna get Pyrean boots though?
Fair enough.
Hold up a moment.
Yes, yes, yes. Just move along, will you?
Going to screw with his mind a little bit.
That's a nice dress you're wearing there, Sunchild. I'd be careful. Some people down here would kill for something like that.
Okay, we've got psionics at level 26, so we need to head up for that. Entropy. I might want to increase my heavy armor or light armor.
Fair enough. Maybe there's a trick or two I could show you, but trust me, they don't come cheap.
All right.
Well then.
One of those was a marksman, which I probably shouldn't have eaten. We're still at 34 learning points. Oh my god. Entropy. How high did entropy go? 47. We are 3 away from breaking into the next tier. Oh my god. Gonna be a while before I level again. All right.
A sunchild, huh? Word of advice. Don't go sauntering about dark alleys down here, and watch your pockets.
So we need a Pyrean boot and an oak bow. That's not hard to get. The oak bow, at least. I don't know about the Pyrean boots. Let's take a look around in the marketplace.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. Many of you may have heard it already. There's war.
Walk. Sure, take a look.
She's got common soul gems. I may have to sell off some of my other crappier soul gems. These petty ones aren't ever going to get used. I might as well fill them. Or sell them. Got all these transmuted soul gems. I don't know how big these are, is the thing. I think these are just petty.
Walk left.
Hammers, daggers, swords, the best from the Kalei
Evening.
archipelago to this beautiful country.
You can't man the forge.
Everything for the path-abiding soldier.
Assassin's cuirass? What? You've upgraded your stuff. Requires handicraft 45. What is our handicraft?
Come.
Handicraft is 25, just barely high enough. So we'd have to find the assassin's stuff elsewhere. God damn it. The rhetoric is still fairly high though. And we want to keep getting rhetoric higher because speech check. Speech checks are important. I want to check something real quick. Because something that I did do recently was I also silenced the messages. Yeah. Wait. Darkwood. Ah, damn it. I think there's a script error happening. Guess Epsilon never actually got more. I may have to unsilence it to see if it's actually working. Check how many logs you have, Izzy. Yeah, okay. So it just hasn't been using them. Try adding them again and see if it actually adds it correctly. I didn't end up testing the addition while it's still running. Huh. Well, that's interesting. You might just have to add it manually for now. I'll mess with it tonight. I think it already is broken. Because I should have given you a message there.
May your path always be even.
I think that it's just not running the cycle correctly, which it should be doing because...
If it's clam and fish you seek, then come and take a good long peek.
Vote stop. On the upside, at least vote stop works. That's a new feature that I added recently. Was just you don't need to specify what game anymore. Just doing vote stop on its own now is enough. Oh, hey, maybe it was adding correctly. Because it actually spent the 100. Oh, right. Hang on a moment. I didn't actually check if this guy had Pyrean boots.
Evening.
You are the apprentice.
Looking for Steve. Everything for the path-abiding soldier.
It probably subtracted 200 from you. Check. Yep, it did. So it's not magic, it just happened. So it actually subtracted this time. Oh! We can buy Pyrean boots from this guy. It's not foul sorcery, it means it actually worked. Try doing vote add all again, or vote whatever the game is all, and I think it'll just keep working. I don't think, excuse me, I think that what happened was that it failed to do it the first time, and because it did that, okay, and then check your logs, make sure that it actually deducted or didn't deduct. Actually, it shouldn't deduct, because it shouldn't add anything. Yeah, because you're still on cooldown. It just added you to the auto add list. The problem is that since I think that auto add only functions if you're off cooldown when you get added, I think that you're gonna have to add it again later. I'll keep messing with it.
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you?
How may I be of service? Thanks to our very generous...
It still sort of works.
The longer you entrust your money with us, the more it proliferates. Of course.
At least the third one? No, the second one worked. Hey, Ferret. We are discovering fun new things about the tools that I've been messing with. I'll mess with them more tomorrow. See if I can't get them actually working.
Rumors about the horrible events of the past moons. They speak of a red madness that befalls people.
Thankfully, no one else has been working on it, and it doesn't look like it's actually subtracting anything unnecessarily. So that's good. Oh, wow. Look at, there's a face we haven't seen in a while. That orc face. Oh, also Girl Disturbed. I guess you're here too. Hey, Girl Disturbed, how you doing? Where is this? Is this the barracks? This looks like the barracks. I don't want to be in the barracks.
Yes?
Why are you here? What's the story behind your tattoo?
Tattoo? Oh, of course, you mean my mark. I've had that for as long as I can remember, and I don't have the slightest idea as to how I got it.
So something like that doesn't appear out of nowhere. Someone must have put it on you.
That's what Tyrus said too. But if it has a meaning, it's obscure. I couldn't find anything in the books, and the Magisters couldn't put their fingers on it either.
No, it still works, Beck. It's just that the vote all is kind of broken right now. If you try to do a vote all during a time when you're not on cooldown, then it works fine. It's just every other time. I'll have to do some experimentation with it. I didn't say you were bad, Girl Disturbed. Oh. When I asked about how you were. Yay. How goes the ferrets? Also, thank you for the raid, everyone, from Ferret's stream. Can't you remove it? Is it, I don't know, magical?
No, it isn't. It's just there, that's all. Not without leaving a bad scar, at least according to the apothecary. And even if that weren't the case, I don't know if I'd want it gone. It reminds me of something.
She does have magic powers. She's a witch child. Or at least that's what everyone says about her. If it's any comfort to you, it looks good.
It does. You're the first to tell me that. But thanks, I guess.
Voice actor? I'm not sure. If you don't know your parents, how did you come by your name? Kalia.
It was stitched into the blanket they found me in near that village. I don't really know if it is my actual name, but I had nothing else to go with, so it stuck.
I have some questions about that entity inside of you. The it, as you call it.
If it's really necessary. What do you want to know?
What happened in Old Dothelgrad with the bandit? Has that happened before?
If that were the case, I probably wouldn't be here right now, would I? No, it hasn't. Usually it's just thoughts, and they're almost always there. It's as if there's always something lurking in the dark corners of my mind, just waiting for me to give in. It's tough, to say the least. I don't know if you can relate to that.
I don't think you could even call this Skyrim anymore. This is a completely different game. This is a total conversion. So if you were to actually give in to this thing, what would happen? Would you transform?
Honest answer? I don't know, and I don't want to know. As I told you in the Scola, if I really am the one to blame for that massacre in the village, if this memory is real, then the answer to your question is yes. I would transform into whatever this creature is, but it will never come to that. You have my word.
Good. Why does this whole thing burden you so much? From what I've seen, allowing it to take you over makes you more powerful.
Yes, but at what price? It isn't just what happens on the outside when it tries to take me over, Saira. At least not just that. It's what goes on inside. My thoughts, my feelings. Imagine you are walking through a forest, all on your own. Then you hear heavy breathing, sobbing, and as you follow it, you find a wounded hunter. He's been mauled by a bear and is now heavily injured and delirious. I, that is the part of me that is myself, would want to help this man, to get him to safety. But the moment I see blood, the smell of death, these other thoughts start invading my mind.
The creature's thoughts.
Yes, and that sight, it would arouse it. I can't find a better word for it. If I were to give in, it would... Forgive me, Saira. I can't talk about this. I am sorry.
Sorry for pushing you.
Yeah, it's just odd to talk about it like this.
Why is it that you always say Kirash? Isn't that Kyranian?
Yes, it is. Master Tyrus, my foster father. He was half Kyranian, as you might have guessed already. Some words just stuck around.
Huh. You seem to spend a lot of time on your own. Was it always like that?
Well, as I told you, I was never very popular with the other novices. You know, the novitiate was very challenging. The magisters only rarely gave us
It was
the
alive?
time to contemplate, as they called it. The others usually used it to go to the tavern to gamble and drink. I never really liked that kind of pastime, and I still don't.
What about love? That's a good enough pastime.
I've never really thought about things like that. You know, life in the temple is quite secluded, and I doubt there are many men or women who would find my way of living attractive. But forgive me, that's very personal. I don't really want to talk about it.
No, that's fair.
That's true, but when I feel the need to relax, I prefer taking a stroll or spending time in the baths. Whatever secret there is about relaxing to loud music, raucous shouting, and alcohol is beyond me.
What do you think about the current
What
events?
should I think about them? They're disquieting. Speaking of which, recently there's been word from the League of Apothecari up north. They say that their studies on the Red Madness haven't borne fruit yet, and that it is like no disease they've ever encountered. Honestly, that has rid me of the last of my doubts about the cycle being real, just as the Grandmaster said. Let's just hope we can find out how to stop it.
Yeesh, yeah.
Keep walking.
What?
Alright. Let's find a place to stay for the night. Huh. I don't think it's talking to you, Ferret. I think it might be trying to talk to Izzy. Huh. Well, I'll mess with it tomorrow.
Can I help you?
Evening.
I was tweaking a few things on it earlier today, and I guess some things didn't quite go as planned. It sort of works. Sorta. Yeah. Normal vote is fine now. It still functions. But vote all is quite borked right now. So I'll have to keep messing with it. I think I have a few ideas as to why it's borked, but I was never able to test it. So I'm just going to have to do some actual testing on it later. I can turn off a switch to allow me to see whenever it's trying to actually vote and what message it gives. Hey, more shields. You can still vote manually in between cooldowns, but that's slow, and I doubt anyone wants that.
Hard times these are. Hard times.
Do we want to wait a bit? We're out of money, so there's not really much reason to not wait. Let me go visit the bank and see how much money we've got.
Walk blessed, my sir. How can Sylvan and friends serve? Of course.
250. Let's deposit what we've got.
Walk
blessed.
Huh? Can I help you?
Just checking up. Chanting is 50. Handicraft is not subject to a memory.
Hello. An outlander. Isn't this nice?
Move along.
Everyone's fine with Until Dawn being the first game tomorrow, right? Because I feel like everything's going to be broken until then. I'll keep messing with it after the stream is, and maybe I can fix it so that people can vote on the on Discord.
She-Ra.
We're late. Only parts of it are borked. Honestly, I wasn't really enjoying how it was working. That's why I tried to add more features to it.
Malphas's blessings.
Hello.
I do believe I know, but I'm going to have to do some testing. And then there's the much harder to add feature of add until a certain amount, which is difficult to calibrate.
Yes.
Not impossible, just it's going to require more work than I have the patience for right now. Hence why I want to do it this Friday, when I can actually just spend an entire stream doing it. Trying to figure out when I actually want to start the horror streams too. Because I can start it at the beginning of the day at 12, but I don't think anyone's going to be around to watch them. And there's not much fun in starting a game only to finish it at the end of the day and no one has any idea what's going on. Hmm.
Well met.
Huh?
Pathlessness, wherever you look. Where is this supposed to lead?
Jesus, how many of these do I have?
You just wait and see. This doesn't make sense.
Light fades away at the end of
Oh
the
shit.
day.
I have to remember this.
Human flesh. There we are.
A good pipe of peace weed. Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
Later, girl disturbed.
As if.
You plan on setting aside a week? Why not an entire month, Ferret? You stream so rarely these days. A week is simply not enough. Oh, neat. That's actually really good to know. Peaceweed can be used to make ambrosia. What is my current fever at? 38? Not a very powerful ambrosia, but ambrosia all the same.
Work, work, work.
Oh shit. I have to remember that.
I may have to add another stream day back in. Hmm.
Brother, did you get my letter?
Ah, yes. I did. Magistrar Yela approved your request. We will take care of it as soon as
Wait,
possible.
what's Ferret got?
Will be fine. I'm certain of it.
Good. That's good.
He just said that you didn't want to hang around because of all the horror games.
And you.
Prophet?
Although I do see that guy. Ah.
Oh well.
Purifying. Why do I love it? Oh, are you looking at the night the night version of Twitch? I only just recently switched over to that for some reason.
Whatever they want here. If we send spies and they get caught, Neren will see this as a provocation.
Poor, poor people.
They are calling me prophet now.
Country. And look how ruthless we are, sending spies.
No,
only to
stream's
find out
fine for
why
me.
they're here. We should be ashamed.
Save the sarcasm. We both know what I mean.
Malphas's blessings.
You know my opinion, Teela.
I will consider it. You come at the right time, Prophet. Commander, explain the situation.
Of course, Grandmaster. Yesterday, we received word from one of our outposts in Duneville. One of the fishermen there saw warships anchoring some miles from shore, and they bear the Neremese flag.
Thank you for the
We
host.
have already sent scouts to confirm this, and it is true. The Neremese have invaded our land.
Great! Right as we're about to have our entire civilization wiped off the face of the planet. But this is an active war. Why should they do this?
We have a suspicion. I suppose you know that the civil war in Nerim has ended 2 months ago. And who won it?
I don't know. Who?
The combined forces of the Northern and the Middle Realm, led by Taranor Korek of Kabait. The Southern rebels and the remnants of the Creator's Temple have been destroyed, once and for all. Now Nerim has been united under the banner of the Free People of Nerim, how they like to call themselves. And this could be the reason for these warships.
Did I scare everyone sufficiently? 1 week a month every month. Then month of October and the week before and after that. One week is enough horror for a month. I've got so many horror games, though, Spec. This is my way of playing catch-up. Honestly, I might not have enough horror games on that list to last an entire month. You don't like ketchup? Ketchup is so delicious, though. It's got vinegar and stuff in it. But why? Why should Nerim risk another war after they have just ended one?
Because of this Korek.
It is said that he helped Narathzul Aranthiel shortly before the Lightborn were slain. And while before that, he was an opportunist who changed his ideals as often as his underpants. It seems that his crusade with Narathzul converted him, so to speak. He has become a declared enemy of religion.
He also thinks of the death of the gods as the first step of many. And now he sees it his task to rid Vin of religion once and for all. Free the world from the scourge of faith. These are his words.
Though it is worth mentioning that his understanding of freeing includes mass executions and the burning down of temples. He's a fanatic, and worse, his men worship him for it. What he wants is to found a new world, and his free people of Nerim are supposed to be vanguard of it.
I dare thee to taste cooking vinegar. Ooh, mustard's good. Mustard. A month seems too long. We'll see. Like I say, given the actual length of most of the games on that list, I have a suspicion that we'll probably end up running through them faster than I expect. Because most of them can be finished in a single session. Oh, Halloween falls on your cousin's wedding. Oh, congratulations to your cousin. Well, I already have a game picked out for Halloween, if it even comes out for Halloween. We'll see. I'm going to be very cautious with how much I spend during this next month. Most of the stuff I actually already have, but I got to be careful, because some of it I don't. Until Dawn is one of those things. But I've got enough money set aside for it. What? No, I'm fine. I just need to make sure that I actually have something set aside. The main reason that I'm so low this month is because I ended up paying for a lot of art that I probably shouldn't have. No, Zeb, you're fine. Just I don't ever want to make people feel like they have to give me money. You are completely fine. Nino Kuni for Halloween here. Barrett, you played that. How is that for Halloween? Is that a scary game? Okay. You do it if you feel like it. But I'm not going to tell you to. At all. And I don't want you to feel like you have to. Most of the games won't be scary except for possibly Visage. What? Absolov and what do you call it? Absolov and what was the other game? The other one you played last time, Ferret. Unforgiving. That was it. Those have both been highly rated horror games, so at least those should give me something to work with. I'm looking forward to trying both of those out. Anyway, isn't this pretty much the same thing your order once stood for? A world free of religious thinking?
Well, with the small but subtle difference that it was Narazul's vision to restore the human right of self-determination, and not to obliterate every kind of superstition or spirituality.
It is plain stupid to believe a way of thinking can be beaten out of someone's head with just enough violence. The only thing that does is radicalize. Though a world without religion would be a better one, that's without doubt.
Nonsense. The people need a higher power that guides them. You can see what chaos the death of the Lightborn brought on the world, and without your orders doing, all this would never have happened.
Of course. Where were we?
What else is there to know about Terranar Korek?
Not much. Or, yes there is. He's a narcissist. I was surprised to hear that the banners of his free people aren't ornamented with a picture of his and an inscription saying, "Praise me."
That is if the spring portrait actually gets done on time. Most of my games will be... You buy my food and drink and the drivers. Just stuff you want on Steam, always sales. You're just grabbing sales and shit. Well, yeah, don't give it to me because I'm kind of being not really that responsible with my income right now. So I need to relearn how to do that, especially since I've got an entire month where I won't have an income. And that is when I actually have to be very careful to not spend anything that I don't need to. Do not enable me. Do not enable me. 30 years later, people won't stop donating. And let me guess, you suspect that Korek is here because the Endralians still believe that gods are alive, right?
What Korek doesn't understand is that we're doing this to prevent a crisis.
And simply telling the common people the truth is out of the question.
Not before the High Ones have been stopped. The civil war on Kile, Nerim, and Arazial shows what chaos such a revelation can cause. And we will not take this risk.
And what if we explain our motivations to Korek? Maybe he can even help us to fight the cycle.
That is the problem. Pigast?
We believe that Korek already knows about the cycle and the cleansing.
How?
And that he, how should I put it, wants it to happen.
What? He wants it to happen? How the heck can someone want the extinction of all life to happen?
Well, I know how strange this sounds, but in a way it makes sense. For him, Enderal as the home of the Holy Order is the epitome of ignorance and stagnation. And we suppose he even knows that we are fighting these High Ones. But in his eyes, everything a paragon of the old order tries to prevent from happening must be something good. Maybe he even sees the High Ones as prophets of his new era. Who knows? Fanatics are unpredictable.
Right now, this is only an assumption, but we have to know.
What the fuck? Ah. Buddy.
Huh?
buddy. I think the Tealer Oranthiel is a bit bugged right now. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be doing Code Vein. It's too edgy for me.
This is only an assumption, but we have to know.
In other words, we need to spy on the Naramese.
Yes. Do you know what a silver plate is?
No. A plate made of silver?
The ones I'm talking about are more. They are relics from Arctvent. What makes them unique is their power to transfer sound. Every plate has a counterpart, and if someone standing near one plate says something, the one standing near the other one hears it too. Our plan is to place 2 of the plates in their camp. That way we can sound them out without risk.
And you want me to do this placing, don't you?
You, Firespark, and the mercenary, Dalvarek. However, you cannot travel to the island by ship. That would be too conspicuous.
We found out that the Pyreans had some kind of underground transporting system. Undertrains, that's what they called them. These trains connected the most important regions of the realm with each other, and thus probably also the temple on the island where Korek's ships set anchor. If we can manage to find one of these trains, we could use them to get right to his camp. And, as it happens, we have information about a Pyrean temple in the Crystal Forest. One that is still intact enough for us to find a way into one of these trains.
Oh, hey.
The Living Temple.
That's how you call it, yes. But enough of the chit-chat. First of all, we need to find the gem that is used to open the gate of the temple. And I have a guess where we could find it. A village called Fogville, not far from the Whisperwood.
Good. When do we set out?
As soon as possible. Joseph the mercenary has already traveled
Oh,
to Fogville, and you should do the same.
Still not getting his name right.
So we are talking about accomplished facts, or what?
It is the only way. I'm sorry, Natara. Prophet, I'm counting on you. Find out why Korek is here.
Alright. Hang on. Yeah, I've saved more like around 4,000 right now. I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Yes, it makes sense.
Everybody's raving about it, but I was a hermit and I only heard that it exists and it's just shit and seen people streaming it. Code Vein is Dark Souls anime. Well, anime Dark Souls. Whichever order you want to put those words in. Except way more about razor blades. I'm not bored with the story. Why is everyone saying that I'm bored with the story? I'm just trying to keep up with chat while I'm also looking at the story. Come on, put it back on the desk. Yes. Vampire anime Dark Souls. Yeah, more or less. I'd say that's accurate. With very deep character customization for some reason. Wait, recommended by Newt. Yeah, Jotun's really good. I thought you were saying Jotun is recommended to Newt, and that seems weird. Yeah, no, Jotun's real good. What a shame the next game that particular company produced wasn't as great. Oh, did you actually just redo your character, Ferret? I thought that you wanted to keep it as blinding as possible. That guard's feet. Oh, what the? I'm totally not enabling you. You shut up, man. Shut up, Pistachi. You know that you're 100% enabling me. Ah no, I've stolen mushrooms. Well, that'll at least help me get through this month without having to worry about income. Hey, look at that. They haven't actually changed the path thing in years. So the way that I tend to talk about, or what I talk about when I tend to talk about edginess, is just stuff like knives, blades, cutting yourself, emo stuff. Not darkness for the sake of darkness, because darkness has its place as long as it's used correctly. And in a meager proportion. You expect an invoice and an expense report on my desk tomorrow. You may notice that while I made the Dark Forest, I very rarely actually dwell on what happens inside the forest itself, rather focusing on the campfire, and more specifically, the feeling of safety that the campfire is associated with.
Hey,
No, 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 no.
you are, but no one breaks the law and gets away with it. There are two ways we can do this. You either pay your fine now, or you go straight to jail. And believe me, I'm serious. Fine. Give me your weapons, and then follow me.
I don't have any weapons. I'm a mage. I can set you on fire with my mind if you prefer. Damn it. Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about when I talk about edginess. The problem that I have with the way that people use edginess nowadays is that it's very rarely associated with my idea of it. The fuck? Are you emo ferret? I wouldn't consider you. Oh, game crashed. I swear, Enderal just crashes at the drop of a hat without even any sort of warning. It's actually kind of impressive. Yeah. Zeb's got it. Starts to dance shuffle. I wouldn't consider shuffle edgy. But where do the events take place, Spec? I don't know. Most things crash a lot more catastrophically. Oh, okay. I guess I'm.
Some shifts never end.
had many more catastrophic crashes. Ah, okay. Really? They take place to the campgrounds as a direct result of the campgrounds being in the forest. But we're arguing semantics at this point. Honestly, I don't have the patience for this right now. There's a difference between edgy and grimdark. Oh, wait, have I never actually found... What did I just find? Oh, huh.
Potatoes gone. Yeah, that should be it.
He's not really stopping me from doing whatever. He's just trying to give me a definition of whatever's happening. One that I don't agree with, granted, but he's free to think that. Okay. So, where are we going here? Meet Jesper and Constantine in Fogville. Where is Fogville? Farmer's Coast, Well Watch. Ah! Huh. We might want to take the Myrad there. Except we have no money. Have you ever experienced nights in Flush? No. Wait, does it work underwater? I've never actually checked. Oh shit, look at that, it does. Oh shit! Wait, no. Green Day was like, wake me up when September comes. September has passed. I thought am I remembering the song wrong? I might be. So, I need to get out of the habit of automatically summoning mage lights now. When September ends. Okay. I have not heard that song in ages. Bandits! I can't see anything. Oh! I think I killed myself. Would it be easier to walk over there or actually make enough money to take a Myrad? That is a question for the century. I feel like depression is one of those things that anyone can relate to at this point now. It's become, and I hate to say this, sort of a mainstream emotion. If you don't believe me, just look at every indie game that's come out over the past couple of years, starting with Limbo and moving forward from there. Actually, probably before Limbo, to be honest. That's too simplistic. Not every indie game's like that. Some of them are about happy things like Wondersong. I actually really want to play Wondersong. I'm so glad that I got it during Humble Bundle. I never saw it coming. Yeah, some people actually just say that they have depression or think that they have depression without an understanding of what the condition actually is. It's weird to say that I have never experienced it in its true form. I can say that I've had it though. I don't even know if that's actually true, but I can say that I've had it. Oh no, skeletons. Is this your horse?
Hello. I might. What do you need? Safe travels.
I mean, I've had something that put me in sleep every time, or every day, because I didn't really feel like waking up and getting out of bed. Then when I did get out of bed, I was always exhausted, so I'd just go back to sleep. That was my college life. Is that depression? I don't even know. It effectively killed any chance that I ever had of passing college. But I got over it. And I haven't seen anything nearly that bad ever since. It didn't feel like I was depressed, though. It just felt like I was tired. Sleep apnea? That might have been. For me, it's strange, because whenever I get into the whole I'm contemplating the meaninglessness of existence, I just get angry, mostly. Like, I have a incredible amount of drive to just prove the meaninglessness of existence wrong. That's more or less what drives me to do anything, and why I can continue to stream like I do, regardless of whether people actually show up or not. Obviously it helps if people show up, but I've been able to do it for years. Do I watch Rick and Morty? Yes, I very much enjoy the shows. Although I kind of wish that the fans were more manageable. Let's be honest, they're kind of missing the point in a lot of cases. Oh, the existential. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a rabbit fox. Existentialism is human normalcy? That's news to me. Oh, fuck. You want to try that again? I guess so. Good job. Anger is a more common state for me than depression. And in a weird sort of way, it's always there. It's never going to go away, and I don't think that I ever want it to go away. Because as much as it is probably a negative trait, it's also what allows me to push back against anything that would start to put me down. I guess my overtake or dislike of nihilism doesn't overtake good writing. Hmm. You know, the weird thing is that I am somewhat nihilistic. Well, nihilistic might not be the correct term. Masochistic might be more accurate. I will intentionally make things harder for myself if I believe that I can grow due to the experience, which unfortunately is something that I do even when I really shouldn't be. Hi, guys. Oh shit.
Like the bite of a flea.
Hmm?
Just a
scratch. Delicious health. I have this somewhat, well, I don't even want to call it unhealthy because it's not. I have a fascination with depression. Having never truly experienced it, I have no idea what it actually feels like, and I don't think that I personally can feel it. The way that I look at life kind of prevents me from that sort of outlook. Probably one of the key differences you'll see between someone who does and does not have depression is that fuck that feeling towards apathy or nihilism. Or at least in my experience. After 4 or 5 weeks, I started to feel that very existentialism, outgoing nature of humanity, and drive on my antidepressants. Hegelian dialectic? Is that the term? Good night, Spec. Well, like I say, I'd like to experience it someday. And that's one of the other things that is sort of weird about me. I like to experience any sort of emotion, regardless of whether it's good or bad, negative or positive. I guess that's the same thing. Because I feel like there's not much point in living unless you have experienced everything to live for. Or, I guess, in some cases, to die for. Negative emotions are just another facet of positive emotions. Hello, bear. There's a bear! I should probably give him a shield. In some cases, that's true. Yeah. Not all the time, though. And how exactly do you understand synthesis in terms of emotions? You could look at something like the anger that I tend to feel whenever I start to get depressed as that sort of synthesis, but I don't think that's accurate. I recognize that anger isn't healthy. But it's also something that I could use and properly channeled can result in something positive. Huh. That's interesting. Bandit camp over there. Ah, shit. Oh! That's not good. These guys are wild mages. With fireballs. Fucking fireballs. I have no actual idea how you're supposed to fight mages with fireballs. Because you see how much damage that does in a single hit. Ah, shit. I saved when I still had it charged up. But for real, I don't actually know how you're supposed to deal with mages with fireballs, because fireballs are just lethal as fuck. I still think that that's a bit of a minimalistic way of looking at it. Hey, we got your fireballs. Give this to me. Give this to me. Okay. I'm saving, just making sure. I was not, I am, I do not care. Were you a philosophy major when you did finally graduate, etc.? Is that why you know all this? There we go. This is 40 damage, Jesus. Alright. Let's see what we can do with this. Didn't seem like 40 damage when the other guy was using it. Gotcha! Or not? Jesus, these guys are 240. Masochistic is a leniency towards efficiency? That doesn't seem right. Streamer gifted you a $25 gift sub. Okay, Mr. Wild Mage. Jesus, some of this stuff is really valuable. Hey, buddy. Okay, I will say, however, getting the staff has drastically changed our damage output. Good job. Kind of worried about blasting things off, if I'm being honest. I was a communication major which delved into ethics, which is a short hop to philosophy. Okay. Oh, goody, another one. An assassin hood. Silver steel. I feel like I'm going to have to start putting some points into craft or handicraft. Morning air potion, rune mace of arcane wrath. Well, this has been profitable. Got ourselves a fireball staff. Murdered our way through quite a few enemies. Well, it certainly helps, yeah. Can I friggin' charge an attack? Ah! Jesus, those wolves are big. Where are we? Oh. I was hoping that this was after I had murdered all of the mages. How exactly did I pick the wrong enemy? What? Not enough logs. Oh, to make another shield? More along the lines of ethics. Actually, we had a conversation about this recently. It's actually, what is the difference between ethics and morality? Since you are someone who would know. I freely admitted during this conversation I have no goddamn idea what the difference between the two is, really. Although I think that ethics is more about the whether it's a good or a bad thing, the judgment behind it. I could be wrong about that. Oh, god damn it. Luckily, this is after I killed the other mage. Oh, now I'm in combat. Really? Fine. Okay, we're getting nowhere. Later. Yeah, I'm aware. That's why I'm asking you about the discipline, or the disciplinary differences. I wouldn't have asked if I didn't know. Morality is so... Yeah, that's the good and evil part of it, if I remember right. Is ethics... I guess ethics could be more summed up as whether it's society... It is acceptable to society, or more specifically, the society that you're currently inhabiting. That about right? Or have I got the completely wrong end of the stick? Later, NB. Hmm. Welcome back. You were dead for all of 5 minutes. Hey, it's Cool Eagle. There's a face I hadn't expected to see for a while. Hello. Man. What have you been streaming, Cool Eagle? Holy crap, look at that raid. 11 people. Cool Eagle has been streaming Stellaris. Oh, right, I forget. You and Ferret might get along. Well, actually, I know that Ferret hates Stellaris, so probably not. Ferret hates Stellaris with a burning passion. Yeah, that's who I'd mentioned. You like most things, you're an open-minded individual. Yeah, I really need to try out some of the stuff you've been playing. Because some of it's pretty neat. I don't know why you were taking damage. That implies you were in combat somehow. That bothers me slightly. Oh, we are way off the beaten path. Well, we're going the right direction now. So, I don't know. You forget now if Enderal is a Skyrim mod or a Morrowind mod? It's Skyrim. I don't think Morrowind would look this pretty. Even with the help of mods. You can usually tell by the UI as well. Because that's one of the things that modders have a lot of trouble changing. They're not impossible to change, just difficult. That's a bear. Come on. Ah, we got one, but not the other. Where are we? Oh my god, we're all the way up here still. Wow. I'm an absolutely useless rabbit catcher. Ah, damn it. We're so close to the road, too. We need to get back on that road. Terrifying to be attacked by a bear that's on fire. I can think of more terrifying things, but yeah, that's up there. Speaking of terrifying things, if people want to vote and they happen to have the logs to vote, we have an upcoming event starting tonight, actually, at midnight, where I'm selecting from this list. Yeah, thank you, Zeb. From that list, the game that I'm going to start this next month with. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Man, these guys are so good on the experience. Hey, Elsa. Elsa is here. She is probably asking for food. She's also got her butt in the air. I had to dress her up. Knowing you yourself put it on fire makes it a lot less scary, I guess. Yeah, it's true. But I think that an angry bear that's on fire still would have some level of terror behind. Oh my god, this happened again. Every time this happens, there's a massive pain to reset. Jesus. There's so much health I get back from these guys. Okay, hang on a moment. I gotta do a thing. Let's see. What is it? It's F to group, and then, yep. Sometimes if I summon and then open up the hotkey menu too quickly, all of the different powers are removed. So since they're removed on the hotbar, I have to re-add them again. Yeah, I can do this. I can avoid this just by actually selecting them manually. Or just waiting. There we go. Yeah, that's working again. She's shared. So if you want Elsa to be all pretty and stuff, she is on that list. I don't think that I could put this cat in a harness, though, or really anything like cat clothes. Why would you dress your cat up anyway? That's not comfortable to the cat. You seen The Revenant? Wait, what is The Revenant? Also, hello Edbivar and Kremlinkev, who I assume both came from Cool Eagle's stream, as I have not seen you guys around. Cool Eagle, how was your stream? Excuse me. Freaking voice cracks happening all night tonight. Been arguing about ethics and edginess. And the reason why I'm not all that interested in playing, what's the other game? The one that just came out that's like anime Dark Souls. Code Vein. Yeah, that's it. Just not interested in playing it. Oh god, there's skeletons. Oak bow, we needed that. Oh, how was your stream? How have you been, Cool Eagle? I don't think I've been able to catch one of your streams. What the hell is that? actually. Yes. I'm not into the loot? How do you mean not into the loot? Oh my god, no. Stop it. I have such low health that pretty much every hit will do that to me. Good job. Oh, you mean like just looting the enemies? Been fairly good, but I'm super sore today from tearing up. Oh, vegetable garden. Okay, I thought that would be tearing up the muscles, but it wasn't, and I'm glad. Oh no. Gotcha. God, this place is scary. And yeah, I can pick up the loot, but I don't really have much interest in it. Because most of the stuff just isn't very valuable. Involves systematizing, defending, and recommending concepts of rights and wrongs. Okay. Bleep. Oh man, you guys have a vegetable garden. I just comprehended that fact. What do you grow in it? Any particular things? Hello, Elsa. No. Bad kitty. We do not claw at the back of the chair. She's gonna keep doing that because she knows it gets my attention. This place is creepy as fuck. Oh no. Hey, guess what I forgot to summon? What? I can't eat these? Fuck. Poison. Harvested a ton of carrots and about... and that's about it this year. I mean, usually with the foot nibbles, she will nibble slightly and then be like, no, I'm done. God damn it. I just realized we're all the way back here. At least these guys are good experience. Flop. I can still loot them after that too. They just turn into a pile of goo. A really kind of goopy pile of goo. Like, it's just slime. Oh, you had chicken wire around it? That's not great. What's the chicken wire keeping out? It's assumed chickens? I mean, she'll do that, and then she'll be a massive pain. You guys suck, you know that? Fuck. If this one hits me, I'm dead. I need to get back to that other corpse. That's not good. How many of you guys are there? Holy crap. Spawn in groups of like 5 or something like that. Not a good number. Stop it. And then they just slide. She wants food, but I'm not going to give it to her because I already fed her earlier. Not allowed to have food. There we go. Back up to full health. Ah, that's for keeping out rabbits. There's an anime that's a good starting point for ethics? Has it been 3 hours? Oh, right. I forgot that I started earlier. Alright, no problem, Cool Eagle. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the raid, man. Where are we going? Gotta go over here. I swear, Devour Soul has actually been so much of a boon to me. Speaking of which, do we want to upgrade it to max? Oh, I want this really badly. Yeah, we need it. I mean, that's a bit late to make that decision now. Kind of already made it. Go late? Nah, I can't go late. Roommate's gotta sleep. Wait, what's over here? I got the ritual site. Have I? Oh, yeah. We've been through here. So we need to go to this Myrad tower. I don't like the idea of wolves around here. The wolves around here are very powerful. It's a manga. Oh, okay. Dude, I don't know manga, man. Oh, that's much better. You don't really want to leave the trail here. Baldur's Root is very valuable, but it's also, you know, off the trail. With wolves. Dangerous, dangerous wolves. That's right, I can eat the souls of undead. How many times do you think you will scream on stream during October? I don't know. I'm not usually one that's easily frightened, so I doubt it'll be that many. I think the Darkwood will probably get to me pretty damn well. Darkwood has the atmosphere that would back up the horror behind it. So I'm actually really looking forward to getting through that game. Is that that's an ARP? Oh, that's more than one ARP. I need to eat a man. Thank you. The fuel for my magic is life. Or more specifically, my own. It's a dangerous trade-off, but it does a fuck ton of damage. Also, shut the hell up, Gul'dan. Fuck. I really need to eat that, man. I don't have enough life to survive more casts. There we go. Okay, I guess we got it. See, those rune swords are good money. I'm happy with those. Ooh, what's this up ahead? I've not seen that symbol before. Something brand new. Oh? Vaiters! I kinda don't want to be fighting these things because they're friggin' dangerous. Right. Not going that way. The Path, Tome 7, the Kraken. Yeah, no, Vaders are terrifying. They're like mini Minotaurs, except more numerous and about just as... Well, just don't fuck with them. They're really dangerous. Every time I've met one, I've usually only encountered one or two. An entire lair of them is a nope from me, dog. Oh god, I'm never saying that again. That was awful. Those are just words that just don't come out of my mouth. I mean, they just did, but aside from then. Oh, good job, my dude. Come back here. I wish to eat you. Goo! Water haze maw. I'm 12 levels too low for this area. You level really slowly, though, and we're actually doing okay. I've been getting the impression that I've been under-leveled for most of the game so far, so I'm not too surprised by that. That's a new track. I don't think I've heard this one. Magic, especially entropy, scales faster than other stuff. Ah. That, and I've got a little bit more sustain than most people probably would have, with the ability to eat things. Hi, Big Birdo. Oh boy, we finally made it. Sir Chinalot? We've got 66 coins. We could go back if we wanted and then come back. It's what, 10, I think? Oh boy. This is a trip that probably I made way harder than expected. Starting as an elf boosts it like crazy as well. In return for being elf racist. I wonder what that ram's doing here. That being said, actually, it is 9:52, so I'm going to have to wrap up. So, thank you everyone who came from Cool Eagle's stream. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to be wrapping this particular series up for a little while, and we're going to do an entire month of horror games as we lead up to October. Thank you all for joining us around the campfire tonight. Someone is attacking us. Oh, fuck. I think I've pissed off the Vaders. Never mind. Okay. As we lead into Halloween, yeah. Thank you all for joining us around the campfire tonight. Feel free to stay until dawn, but stories are done for now. You can join the community at Discord to support the campgrounds through all of the usual methods, as being follows, Patreon, donations, or subscriptions. There's also a Humble Bundle link that gets you something in return for your donation. I don't... no. That's a donation. No. I already turned an expense report into my boss. I'm not going to turn one into you, too. Although, I thank you, Statue. I really appreciate that. You didn't need to do that, and I am thankful you did. Makes it a lot easier to get through the month without having to spend anything from savings. I love the little floppy tails these guys have. Anyway, yeah, I'm stalling.